The world is scary. It's going to end soon. Don't go out in public. You'll get attacked. You'll get killed. Of course, if you buy my stuff, I can prevent all that. You know, they've been saying that for years, and they're going to continue saying it. Fear mongering helps sell. People are attracted to negative and fear and so forth. If it bleeds, it leads, the old news saying. And that's why when you turn on the news, we see so much that is negative. People being killed, accidents, this and that. And you would think the world is terrible if that's the only input that you receive. And those kind of social media posts get more attraction. So again, more attraction, they're spread to more people, more you see it more. So the world is a terrible place. It's going to end with this next election. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. Unless you send me money, unless you buy my product, and so forth. And that's been going on forever. Don't fall for it. Don't let your mental state be depressed because you're consuming so much negativity and believing that the world is a terrible place and a super dangerous place. And that if you don't do this or do that, which is going to cost you money, the world's going to come to an end, or you're going to end up in ruins or in the hospital or killed or whatever they're selling that they need you to prevent. And that's one of the reasons that I try to emphasize enjoying life and emphasize positive things to go out and enjoy. You know, I talk about movies when my wife and my daughter go out to see a movie, or if I go see one by myself. And I was one time criticized for going to the opening of a movie at the Mall of America with a family, because we were at Mall of America for a vacation with some friends, and the 5 of us went to the opening of a movie. I think it might have been one of the Mission Impossibles that year with Tom Cruise. And somebody was criticizing me, saying, why do you go to the opening premiere of a movie? Are you trying to be involved in an incident like you write about? You know, there was that one major active shooter at a movie theater, which started me on the path of teaching, you know, studying, teaching, and helping people with active shooter, active threat incidents. Because I had been in safety and martial arts before that, but I sort of shifted gears and then wrote my book. I'm not going to let that one incident keep me and my family from enjoying something that we've enjoyed. And so I still go to movies. Not that I'm trying to be involved in an active shooter situation. Hell no. But I realize the likelihood of an event happening is very low at the theaters. You know, look at how many movies are going on all the time without incidents. I'm not going to be scared of that because of that one terrible night. Am I prepared? Do I have a plan if something happens? Of course. Do I know where the exits are and so forth? Of course. Do I know where fire extinguishers are? Am I carrying something that could be used for a weapon? Of course. But I'm not going to avoid it. And that's why I emphasize enjoying life, because there is a lot out there to enjoy. And then I want people to do it safely. We can't let the fear mongering and all the negativity depress us and keep us from enjoying life. That's why, you know, I have my mug here today. Think of the happiest things. We need to think positive. We need to enjoy positive things. I mean, that goes way back to Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret, which, you know, I first heard that in the 80s. One of our teachers in high school played it for us during a class one day, but it's much older than that. It was recorded way back before I was born. It's still available. Google it. I'm sure you can find Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret. Listen to it. Earl had that very unique voice, and he's just cool to listen to. But in a nutshell, the strangest secret is we become what we think about most of the time. And that's why I want people to think about enjoying life, thinking of the happiest things, and do it safely, not hunker down in a bunker with fortified walls and walls in the inside filled with different kind of weapons and ammunition, waiting for the apocalypse and missing out on all of the opportunities and great things out there to partake in. That would sort of be a waste of life. And unfortunately, some people are teaching that as a way to survive the terrible things out there. What a waste. Yes, bad things happen, and they happen every day. Turn on the news and you'll see some of them. But far more good things happen than the bad. And we need to enjoy those and just be prepared if something bad comes our way. And then take steps to try to prevent bad things coming our way, which I've shared this before. Don't go to stupid places doing stupid things with stupid people. That'll keep a lot of violence out of your life. But being smart about what we do and how we do things, we can avoid most of it. Yes, once in a while, terrible things happen. A movie theater, the parade the other night in Kansas City. And when those things happen, it is an outlier. Look at all the parades that nothing happened. This particular celebration or parade, something happened. And we need to just have that plan and be prepared for that. But we can't stop going to parades and celebrations and movies and events because we're afraid something might happen. We go, we enjoy, we stay alert. Our situational awareness is paying attention. We see something that's out of the norm, different from the baseline, that causes us to think something is wrong, and then we act on those feelings, and maybe then we leave. We go report it. We do something to keep ourselves safe. But that's the bottom line, and that's why I don't fear monger, and why I emphasize so much on enjoying life safely. And I'm not going to tell you, you're going to die. Your life is going to be ruined if you don't sign up for my newsletter. Which some people out there, that's sort of what their advertisements are like. No, I want you to sign up for my newsletter because I believe it has information to help you. And not just help you stay safe, but help you enjoy life and help you be an exceptional person. And I put motivational things in there. I put things that will help you with your personal life for self-development, things in there sometimes that will help you in your business life, because that's all part of us. We're not just one thing. And I want people to be able to enjoy everything and be exceptional people. But there's that strong safety element because I want you to do it safely as well. And that's what I've spent a life learning and teaching and studying. That's what I wanted to share today. Don't get hung up on the negative things. Focus on the positive. Dixon's here this morning and says, smile and the world smiles with you. So true. You frown and the world's going to frown with you as well. If you go out looking for the bad, you're going to find it. You go out looking for the good, you'll find that as well. As Earl Nightingale said, we become what we think about most of the time. So if we're thinking positive, we're enjoying life, practicing safe habits, if we're doing that most of the time, we're going to have an enjoyable, safe life. And if something does come up, that outlier, we're prepared for it. And yes, you can do everything 100% right and something bad can still happen. None of us are infallible. It can happen. But we can't live our lives in fear because that could happen. We need to go out and enjoy everything we can enjoy. Take every opportunity we can. Live every moment and just do it prepared and safe. And that's what I'm helping people do. And that's the message I try to project rather than the fear and doom and gloom and some of that others that you find in my industry and you find on the news channels when you watch those. I appreciate everybody that watches and comments and shares, listens to the podcast. Thank all of you. I want the very best for all of you. And I want you to go out, think of the happiest things, make it a fantastic Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow.